Actually, you know what? I'll leave this back here.
We're here to protest Amazon's contract with ICE. Amazon is the tech provider that allows ICE to do things like pull information from driver's licenses or work data or schools and put it all together to pinpoint, to triangulate where an immigrant might be and then allow ICE to arrest them, separate them from their family, put them in detention. Private detention and public detention are both awful. They both are money makers for corporations that provide services to them. Amazon is one of the, I think, the two largest military contractors in the United States right now, even though Microsoft just got another one. And Whole Foods is Amazon.
Whole Foods is Amazon.
There's no separating Whole Foods from the racist state violence of ICE. Therefore, we are going to chant some chants. And we also have some songs from the Raging Grannies. And we also have some beautiful music from Vita. And we are here also in conjunction with a whole bunch of organizations that are doing this work across the country that include Hand in Hand, the Domestic Employers Union, Domestic Employers Alliance, Make the Road New York, Cosecha, Mi Gente, Close the Camps, and lots of other organizations that are fighting together to end this violence. So even though we're small, we're big. And we've been here before and we'll be here again. Whole Foods cannot pretend its way out of this by selling very nice vegetables. Whole Foods is Amazon, is ICE. So let's do it. Go shop at Trader Joe's and the Green Market. You don't need Whole Foods. Do better. Someone pick a chant. We got a sheet here. How about 7, number 7? What do we want?
Drop ICE.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
Amazon.
Escucha. Estamos en la lucha.
Amazon.
Escucha. Estamos en la lucha.
Yay, thank you. Side of Hope. Whole Foods is not only part of violence against immigrants, it's also part of violence against workers. And there are many people trying to take care of the damage that Amazon has been doing to our society, to our economy, and to our humanity. And the Raging Grannies will now sing us a song about it.
Drop the contract. Take guys back. No more, no more, no more, no more. Drop the contract. Don't take guys back no more. Back up. We want freedom, freedom. Amazon and ICE, we don't need them, need them. Back up.
So now Whole Foods is Amazon, and therefore Whole Foods is participant in Amazon's contract with ICE, which is locking up immigrants, tracking them using databases, big data, surveillance data that would otherwise not be available for ICE. Amazon and /Whole Foods is using this information to persecute people on the basis of their nationality, not necessarily even on the basis of their immigration status. It's using this information to separate people from their families, to track down immigrants who have been in the United States for long times, short times, good times, bad times, and separate them from their families, throw communities into chaos, take workers who are earning money out of the families that need them, put them in private prisons or public prisons in horrible conditions where many have died, and it's doing this for profit. So we won't let Whole Foods profit from us, while its parent company, Amazon, is profiting from racial violence and from killing and detaining immigrants and separating families.
Hands off our neighbors! Hands off our kids!
Hands off our neighbors!
Hands off our kids! Hands off our neighbors! Hands off our kids!
under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our neighbors are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Whole Foods is part of tracking immigrants, putting them in prison, detaining them, separating families, leaving people in prison without health care and medicine and food and dignity and their families for months and months on end. If you would not have bought IBM during the Nazi regime, you should not be shopping at Whole Foods right now, because Amazon is doing for ICE what IBM did for Nazis.
Nobody turn me round. Amazon drop ice.
Let's bring the beer up a little faster.
Nobody turn me round. Turn me round. Turn me round. Gonna let nobody turn me round. Amazon drop ice now.
We want to raise awareness so that Amazon and Microsoft and Palantir and other companies stop signing million-dollar contracts with ICE. They provide the software, the cloud, the database,
The surveillance.
facial recognition that uses ankle bracelets to track people and then put them into cages, separate them from their families.
We would be gone if the manager were here. But the manager doesn't care, I guess, or doesn't mind a disruption. So I think what we'll have to do is we'll leave our postcards, the many postcards that have been signed by our neighbors and our friends and all of us who are former customers of Whole Foods, asking Amazon, which is Whole Foods' parent, to stop contracting with ICE. We're going to share them with the manager, and we're going to hope that the word of the neighbors saying that we don't want to buy food that's tainted by immigrant detentions and surveillance will reach Whole Foods, Amazon, and that they will end their contracts with ICE and stop being part of racist violence at the border. Can you take the contracts? Let's spread them out. Move them. All right, we're leaving.
Ain't gonna let nobody